Hey guys, in this video I want to do a comparison and a camera test between the Nexus 6P versus the Galaxy S7 Edge. Now the Nexus 6P is my main phone, and yeah, I get this comment and this question asked a lot of times, so now you know that Nexus 6P is my main phone. Even though I have the S7 and the S7 Edge still, I haven't switched to them because I don't know why. Maybe I'm going to switch in the future, but let's get into this comparison. So first of all, if we talk about the build quality of both of these two devices, so you can see here, definitely there's no denying that both phones are super duper sexy, premium, whatever you want to call it. And again, I should say it's just your personal preference. I mean, some people like glass phones because they look really attractive, they shine in light, as you can see right now. So yeah, I mean, Samsung Galaxy S7 design looks like really, I mean, it looks really attractive. It's really eye-catching. While the Nexus 6P is like a big block of aluminum metal on the side, definitely very premium. So for some people, this might be the right choice. So again, it's just your personal preference. Not a lot to talk about that. So let's take a look at the displays of both phones. So of course, 5.5 inch on the Galaxy S7 Edge versus 5.7 inch on the Google Nexus 6P. So of course, with the Nexus 6P, you have incredible screen to body ratio. That's why it doesn't feel that much of a big phone, and I am comfortably using this phone without any problem. Well, of course, the S7 Edge takes the things to the next level. This is a 5.5 inch phone that has amazing screen to body ratio, and they made it really well, especially the curved design at the bottom. It makes this device really good when it comes to compactness, holding it one hand. So it's definitely good, and it's much more easier to lift this phone from the table compared to last year's Galaxy S6 Edge. That is nice. So compared to the Nexus 6P, you can see here that it's just a flat display. It is a 5.7 inch Quad HD display. This is a 5.5 inch Quad HD display. So if you have best resolution displays currently, they are really good. Again, both have nice colors and all that, but the thing here with the S7 Edge is that it is curved from both sides, and which just increases the premiumness of this phone and value of this phone, because it unlocks a new pathway of interacting with your phone. So we have this curved features. This is like the People Edge, Apps Edge. So I made a tips and tricks video, you can check that out. So I mean, with the curved screen, it's like more of a bigger value. Samsung is giving us more of a bigger value here with the edge screen here. So this might be something that it might be on future Nexus devices. Maybe the Nexus 7P might have like a curved display. Who knows? I'm just talking bullshit here. But the fact of the matter is that the S7 Edge is a lot more innovative. I mean, display wise, of course, both have same resolution and all that, but I really like the display of this phone personally. I mean, it's my first ever Edge phone, so yeah, it is really special to me. But Nexus 6P is also great, having a great time with this phone. Also, if we talk about the things here that I really are good, stand out good on the Nexus 6P, especially these speakers on the front. They're pretty loud, actually even better than the Galaxy S7 Edge speaker. And I get this comment a lot of time, that people commenting below that why don't you talk about speakers? So I mean, they have good sound. I mean, all these phones have good sound, but now I'm going to tell you that I'll be using I was using this phone for a lot of time, so definitely it has loud speaker performance compared to the Galaxy S7 Edge. And also, if we talk about the fingerprint sensors, we have the sensor here into the home button on the S7 Edge versus the sensor built on the back of the Nexus 6P. So again, personal preference. I find both of these sensors very comfortable to use. They're pretty much fast. Also, if we take a look at the software, you can see that the Nexus 6P comes with a pure Android. Both have marshmallows, but there is a skin on top of the Samsung, which is TouchWiz UI. And for some people it might be like a bad thing, bloatware and all that. For some people it is good. Some people prefer pure Android, so I think it's just your personal preference. I personally like pure Android. That is also one of the main reason why I'm using Nexus 6P as compared to the Galaxy S7, because I get bored of these skins pretty easily. With the Nexus phone, you can root them, install custom ROM, install kernels, and I really like that stuff. So that's also probably a big reason also to use the Nexus 6P as my main phone. And also under the hood, we have Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 on the Nexus 6P versus the Exynos 8890 on the Galaxy S7 Edge. So performance wise, in terms of just physical look, real life interaction, both phones are pretty much fast. And if you are considering about real life performance, the apps opening, multitasking, you can check my channel out for a dedicated speed test video. But overall, you're not going to notice a big difference in terms of just interacting with these phones real life wise. I mean, opening of apps and all that. And also as far as the benchmarks are concerned, definitely the Exynos 8890 outperforms the Snapdragon 810 on the Nexus 6P. But again, benchmarks are just numbers. That does not translate into real life performance. Keep that in mind. Also, if we talk about the batteries on these phones, the Nexus 6P comes with a 3,300 milliamp hours of battery, which I think is pretty big and pretty good actually. It gives around 5 hours of on-screen time, which I think is good, but still somehow, someway, the Galaxy S7 Edge manages to beat the Nexus 6P here by a better screen on time and also overall better performance battery wise. So I mean, battery wise, I must say they really improved it, even though I mean the Nexus 6P was, I thought that it was one of the best battery life phone until the Mate 8 and the S7 Edge came out. So definitely battery life is better on the Galaxy S7 Edge, but I'm pretty sure that the Nexus 6P can survive up to 1 day without charging, if you use it from medium to low, but compared to the S7 Edge, which can go all the way up to 2 days with the same medium to low usage. So yeah, it also depends on your usage also. Let's talk about the camera now. In terms of the camera, we have the 12 megapixel sensor with f1.7 aperture size on the Galaxy S7 Edge versus the 12 megapixel sensor here with the laser autofocus on the Nexus 6P with dual LED flash. Now, as compared to the picture quality, compared to the picture quality on both phones, I think definitely both phones have awesome quality outdoor, like almost like a DSLR. But still, again, there are some differences that worth mentioning. For example, some color accuracy and all that. The S7 has a bigger sensor, bigger aperture size, so it does perform and gives better quality compared to major Android phone when it comes to low light performance. But again, the Nexus 6P, I think Nexus 6P is the only phone that I have that actually somewhat performs not better, actually just as equivalent to the Galaxy S7 Edge. That's what I've noticed, because it does have a bigger sensor size, like they have mentioned in their announcement video also. So front camera is 8 megapixel on the Nexus 6P, which I still think is better in terms of quality wise compared to the Galaxy S7 Edge's front camera, which is 5 megapixel. Also comes with a beauty mode. So I did record a video here, 4K video on both phones, so let's take a look at that. Nexus 6P video test. Alright, so 4K test of Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. You can see colors are looking really great. So that's it, guys. That was a full comparison and a camera test between the S7 Edge versus the Nexus 6P. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. And again, I think it's just your personal preference, you know, whatever device you get. Of course, the S7 Edge will cost you a little bit more compared to the Nexus 6P, but if you really like the Samsung's new design and better battery life and probably a better camera performance, not big of a deal, but still it does perform better in some areas, then yeah, 7 Edge can be a good phone. But if you're more concerned about Android updates and more concerned about pure Android performance and you don't care about big size, then definitely Nexus 6P can be a better choice for you. So if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.